Look 32, the amazing Falkirk wheel. Scotland is home to many incredible sights, but perhaps none are as uniquely mind-boggling as the Falkirk wheel. Located in central Scotland, it is the only rotating boat lift of its kind anywhere in the world. Imagine a giant Ferris wheel, but instead of carrying people, it carries entire boats full of water. For decades, traveling between Edinburgh and Glasgow by boat was almost impossible. The two main canals, the Forth and Clyde Canal and the Union Canal, had been disconnected since the 1930s. The Union Canal sits 35 meters higher than the Forth and Clyde, the height of an 8-story building. To fix this, engineers needed a brilliant idea. In the past, they used a series of 11 small locks which took nearly a whole day to navigate. By the year 2000, engineers decided they wanted to build a spectacular 21st century landmark to connect them again. They held a competition to design the most impressive and elegant solution possible. The winning design was inspired by a Celtic double-headed axe, the propeller of a ship, and the rib cage of a whale. It required 1,200 tons of steel pieced together like a giant puzzle. Not a single rivet was used. Instead, over 15,000 enormous bolts hold the massive structure securely in place. So how does it actually work? The wheel has two giant water-filled gondolas, one on each side. When a boat sails into the bottom gondola, another boat can sail into the top one. Watertight doors close behind them, sealing the boats inside these giant swimming pools in the sky. Here's the most brilliant part of the engineering: Archimedes' principle. A boat displaces exactly its own weight in water. This means the gondola always weighs the exact same amount, 500 tonnes, whether it has a tiny canoe, a heavy barge, or no boat at all. Because the two sides are perfectly balanced, it takes an incredibly small amount of energy to turn the wheel. In fact, spinning this 1,000-ton structure takes the same amount of electricity as boiling 8 household kettles of water. It is a marvel of energy efficiency. The journey on the wheel takes just about 5 minutes. As the giant arms gracefully rotate, the gondolas are kept perfectly level by a complex system of interlocking gears. Passengers on the boats hardly feel a bump as they are smoothly lifted into the air. Once the wheel completes its half-turn, the boat that was at the bottom is now 24 meters higher in the air. It sails out onto a spectacular aqueduct, a bridge for water, and goes through a tunnel to reach the higher Union Canal. Today, the Falkirk wheel is a symbol of modern engineering and Scottish innovation. It attracts visitors from all over the world who come to marvel at its smooth, silent rotation and to experience the strange, wonderful sensation of flying in a boat.